For the entirety of human history, the crowd was dependent on proximity. We had to be together physically in order to create a crowd. Suddenly, with the internet, we were able to create a virtual crowd. And what this allowed is it allowed people to get together through intent, through shared interest. This is new. This is a fundamentally new development in the course of human history, that communities are able to form simply out of shared interest, a shared passion for a hobby, a craft, an art. So crowdsourcing is when a company takes a job that was once performed by employees and outsources it in the form of an open call to a large, undefined group of people, generally using the internet. There's a couple crucial terms in there. One is open call and the other is undefined. And they both get the same idea, that the person who you think would be best qualified to perform a job isn't always the best person to do it. And the cocktail party version is very simple. It's crowdsourcing is Wikipedia with everything. Photography is a great example because it's what I think of as the canary in the coal mine. What's happened over recent years in photography is the advent of three separate developments. The first is the digital camera, the cheap, affordable SLR digital camera. The second is photo editing software, which has become easier and easier to use. And the third, of course, is the internet. And so the quality level of stock photos produced by amateurs essentially reached an equilibrium with those created by professionals. What happened was that stock photos were no longer a scarce commodity. They became an abundant commodity. Instead of charging $300 per stock photo, they charged $1. And as you can imagine, the demand for a commodity that had been marked down by 99% was huge. I don't think crowdsourcing eradicates a business, it just changes it dramatically. It forces companies to approach us as potential partners, and that's much more interesting and much more exciting. We do buy things, but we also participate meaningfully in the process by which those products are created. What we see with these successful forms of crowdsourcing is that they came up organically from the people formerly known as customers, from the people formerly known as the audience. The technology is so good that it's become easier for people to become very good. And then finally, the emergence of online communities. I like to think about the online community as kind of the building block of crowdsourcing. It's what the corporation is to the industrial era. It showed that people could come together and self-organize into productive units. What once took managers in a corporate hierarchy can now be done in the context of the community.